Good morning. Look what we have. Bible. Bible. The parable of the shrewd manager. Jesus told his disciples there was a rich man whose manager was accused of wasting his possessions, so he called him in and asked him, "What is this I hear about you? Give an account of your management, because you cannot be manager any longer." The manager said to himself, "What shall I do now? My master has taken away my job. I'm not strong enough to dig, and I'm ashamed to beg. I know what I'll do so that when I lose my job here, people will welcome me into their houses." So he called in each one of his master's debtors. He asked the first, "How much do you owe my master?" 900 gallons of olive oil, he replied. It's a lot of olive oil, 900 gallons. The manager told him, "Take your bill, sit down quickly, and make it 450. Then he asked the second, "How much do I owe you?" 1,000 bushels of wheat, he replied. He told him, "Take your bill and make it 800. The master commended the dishonest manager because he had acted shrewdly, for the people of this world are more shrewd in dealing with their own kind than are the people of the light. I tell you, use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves, so that when it is gone, you will be welcomed into eternal dwelling." Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. So if you have not been trustworthy in handling worldly wealth, who will trust you with true riches? And if you have not seen trustworthy with someone else's property, who will give you property of your own? No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. The Pharisees, who loved money, heard all this and were sneering at Jesus. He said to them, "You are the ones who justify yourselves in the eyes of others, but God knows your hearts. What people value highly is detestable in God's sight." I don't go live on YouTube and read the Bible very often. Sorry. Good morning. It's such a nice... I live in the country, and it's raining, and all the plant life is dark, and it's nice looking. And Gingy's here. It's just a nice rainy country morning, and I thought that I would be reading the Bible. And I plucked on the guitar a little bit. I did. I plucked on the guitar a little bit this morning. Ginger's so adorable. I'm sorry, but look at this puppy girl. she is so cute. She just growled a little bit. She's like, "Get that phone out of my face. I'm trying to enjoy my morning." It's coffee time. It's definitely coffee time. I had 2 songs released yesterday. Uh, they're on Spotify. Do You and I'm on Top. Been getting a lot of streams lately. And when I mean a lot, that's like 40 or 50 a day, which is a lot for me because usually it's like 20 a week or something. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna make some coffee. It is so nice. I went out there and helped my mom with something and um, showed her how to do something on the truck, and it's like there's like animals running around, um, birds soaring through the air, wild animals. There's even dogs running around, and it's all rainy, and everything has like fall colors, and there's not, I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's kind of, I feel like all I need now is just living in the country and food basically, and a truck. That's it. That's all I need. It's just a truck, food, and country land. That's it. Oh, hi, what's up? What's up, NZ Kiwi? And, oh, cool. I'm sorry, is that Australia or New Zealand? I'm a little rough on my my flags right now. It's also really early. I was just talking about how nice it is living in the country, you know, being born and raised in the city. Um, Orange County, Southern California is where I was born and raised, and then lived in LA and Portland for a little while. And now that I'm 40 years old, I'm like, I can't believe it took me so long to move out of the city and into the country. So it's just beautiful outside, and it's raining. It's just, I live in North Arizona, so it's not like as desert. It's not like a desert. Growing up in California, we all thought Arizona was just a desert, but in North Arizona, there's a lot of mountains and wildlife. There's lakes, a lot of rock formations, and just starry nights. The stars are very prominent at night. You can see the stars really well. It's not, I don't live in the mountains, North Arizona where I live, it's not like the mountains. I kind of call it like rolling hills. And there's areas that have a lot of mountain sort of attributes. So it's kind of in between. It's country. It's not really mountain. It's not desert. It's country. So I'm gonna make some coffee. And thanks again for saying hi, NZ Kiwi, with either Australian or New Zealand flag. I'm sorry, I should know that. I do see the Union Jack on there, so I know it's some sort of British region, inspired region. So I'm gonna make some coffee. Ginger's relaxing, my dog. You didn't know she was there, did you? She's chilling. She doesn't like the phone though. She literally she doesn't like the cell phone. at all. Sometimes she will actually shake. She is terrified of the cell phone. She is adorable, this little dog. Since it's raining, I'm sort of limited on, well, I have the day off from my normal job. No, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I have a job. I work over 40 hours a week, and I know some of you could relate to that. Sometimes I go on here and make fun of influencers and YouTubers. No, but I do. I work, I do sales, and then I also have another job I do. And so I was going to do my side job, but, I could technically do it in the rain, but I think I'll wait a little bit. I might, show you guys where I live. The country is it's pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna make some coffee. I'll be back. I made some pizza this morning. I know, I'm sorry, my kitchen is a disaster. So that's today. I made some pizza. I'm just gonna be eating on that. I hate it when people say that, I'm gonna be eating on this. It just sounds weird. So yeah, but I am. I'm gonna be eating on that pizza. I'm gonna be eating on that pizza today. I'm gonna make some coffee. I might talk a little bit about the 2 songs I released on Spotify. It's on Amazon Music. It's on all the streaming platforms. I'm on Top is one of the songs that I released, and Do You. So you could look me up on Spotify. Just look up Trevor Wright, Physical Copies. You're like, whoa, man, that came out of nowhere. You're just talking about living in the country and working, and now you're promoting your music. I know. Well, I've been playing and writing music since I was 6 years old, so believe me, I'm not that excited about releasing music. I was touring the country when I was 15 years old. Okay, so Trevor Wright, Physical Copies. I guess you would look that up on Spotify. All my music would come up. I've been publishing a lot of music this year. Even stuff I recorded 20 years ago, I've been putting a lot of music up. Some of it I don't even really identify with, but I was like, I might as well put it up because I recorded it. Say hi, Gingy. She came out of nowhere. Okay, I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna put on some lounge music for you guys, or something, or some, I don't know. Maybe I'll turn on the TV. You guys could watch the TV while I make coffee. I'm the worst YouTuber. Oh, that's another song I've coming out on the 25th. It's literally called YouTubers. I don't really do joke songs, but it's kind of like a joke song. Or a funny song. It's a funny song. Okay, coffee. We're gonna speak in an Australian English accent for my one viewer, and we're gonna make some coffee. So it's Tuesday on this side of the world, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning on this side of the world. Does anybody else have the day off? I call my days off sacred. Like my sacred days off. And sometimes I forget that YouTube and everything is international and that there's people from other countries that watch, you know, content just to see, like what an American coffee machine looks like, a coffee maker. This one is just average. I've had this for like a long time. It's not that great. Brew. What's up, bro? What's up, Mick Cole 21? Just making some coffee, man. It's my day off, and just going live for a little while. Talking about living in the country. I've been doing zero sugar. This is Italian, but I've actually, that one's almost out. I just went to the store last night on my way home from work, and I've been doing the French vanilla zero sugar coffee mate. This one is, there's a little in there. I mean, I should finish that off, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this French vanilla. Okay. Oh, that is really sweet. Coffee's going. Made some pizza. So with YouTube, I was going to get into some really intense topics this morning. I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I'm going to go on YouTube tomorrow morning, and I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to give my opinion on this. And now I'm just like really don't feel like getting into any of that because it's so nice out. It's raining. It's like country fall colors. It's like super chill morning. I don't want to stress myself out on my day off and talk about a bunch of in-depth conversations. YouTube is, I watch just a few YouTube channels on YouTube. I'm not big on this platform. I'm not big on any platforms, but let's see. I do have an Instagram, Trevor Wright, and I publish music. I'm a published musician. That's crazy to say, but it's true. Okay. I was publishing music when I was 14 years old. Let's see. Creamer. That looks good. Doesn't that look good? Thanks for everybody that's commented. I don't know. The only people I watch on YouTube are, I watch Jay Dyer. He's, I don't know. I haven't been watching him lately, but if I watch something on YouTube, it's usually Jay Dyer's live. Oh, damn, that's good. Holy smokes, that's good. I mean, Jay Dyer, it's not just his content, it's his comment section. It's just hilarious. But, I mean, he's add add a Q&A sticker. Weirdest dream you remember? I got some fucking, sorry to cuss. I have some I've had some weird dreams. It disappeared. I was gonna add a question and answer sticker, but it's gone. Man, I don't know how to do that. Create, highlight, green screen. Oh no, is it stuck on? I don't want that. A 49-second short was uploaded. It's doing all this stuff. Come on now. Oh no. It's gonna be on forever. Green screen will be on forever. It's pizza time. There we go. We're just gonna be hanging out in this dish of pizza for a little while. I just want to be like grabbing that little piece of meat there, having my coffee. Made that pizza today. I'm gonna be eating on that pizza today. Some of these pictures cannot be part of the backing shot for sure. Let's make sure we don't mess up on that. Let's say hi to Pearson. What's up, Pearson? She said, what's up? She said, what's up? That's Brent's ex-girlfriend. Amp World. Let's see, I was in Portland when I first saw Amp World's content on Instagram. And I was like, I don't know. Screenshots. Ooh, this was good. This was last night. Doesn't that look good? I don't even know what that thing is called, but I get it at the market. It's so good. So good. This was my lunch yesterday. I ordered Thai food. I was at work and I ordered Thai food and then I picked it up. Okay, let's not get into this too much. Oh, here we go. So that's a neat picture. That was from this morning. It came up on my Google. That's a male sperm whale. That's a little polar bear. You guys see that? That's a female polar bear. I can't fucking talk. That is a female polar bear feasting on a dead sperm whale. Okay. Yeah, I gotta put a crown on my tooth. Just had an $1,800 root canal. Just never ends. Wait a minute. You guys can't see me scrolling through my pictures, can you? Because there's some shit you just don't want to see. Well, maybe some of you do, but let's see. How do I get green screen off? It's gonna. I'm gonna have to discontinue my. Wait, did someone comment? Felton Storks. What's going on? Hey, Felton Storks. I like your name so much for some reason. Just Felton Storks. Just makes me feel just, mm-hmm. Okay, so if anybody could. Sorry, I'm figuring this out as we go. I'm not Mr. J Dyer over here with like the computer set up. I mean, I actually have a really nice computer, but also I just want. Oh, here we go. Yes. Woo! I did something. I figured something out. I did cool things on YouTube and then stopped them like I knew what I was doing. Yeah. That's where I record my music. That's an Apple iMac all in one. That's a $2,300 Apple. Okay. We assembled this chair live. Do you guys remember that? I'm talking to you guys like you're kids. Do you remember that? We assembled this chair live. I was live on YouTube when I assembled that chair. So that's where I do all my music. This is, I got that at Walmart. Zap that thirst. My grandma, she's like, "Are you going to hang your girlfriend up on the wall?" "It's not my girlfriend, Grandma. That's a piece of artwork." I had to buy it. I was at Walmart, and I was at Walmart. I'm just like showing you random stuff in my room. So I was at Walmart, and I saw that Grandma Flossie. Love you, Grandma Flossie. She's a jazz singer. Professional jazz singer. So, there we go. I saw that at Walmart, and that poster was like $2.99. And the frame was $29. Hello. Roblox username empty. What's up? How's it going? So yeah, the picture, the Nuka-Cola astronaut girl picture, that was like $2.99 for the roll up, the little roll up poster. Andreas, hi Andreas. Nice to meet you. And the frame was $29.99. So that was whatever, like $34 at Walmart. The Nuka-Cola astronaut girl. What's up? We're having some coffee, and I was just talking a little bit about how much I like living in the country, especially being born and raised in the city, and then I've been releasing a lot of music lately on Spotify, and then talked a little bit about YouTube, went through some pictures, restrained myself. I was gonna start talking about, just anyways, like 4-year-old stuff, but so we have the flying bird. Okay. I've been live for 29 minutes and 56 seconds, and we've talked about almost nothing. But we've had NZ Kiwi from either Australia or New Zealand say hi. We have McCool21 What's up, bro? We had Felton Storks, which I just love that name. It's like, Mr. Felton Storks, it's good to see you again. He said hi. And then we had Roblox username, Empty, say hello. She also said, my name is Andreas. And also she said, awesome. That's positive. It's going to be a positive day, maybe, hopefully. Oh, yeah, Roblox username empty. I'm a guy. Cool. You're right. I was actually thinking you were a girl, so I'm glad you said that. Am I saying your name wrong? And Andreas. That could be a guy's name for sure. I mean, that's obviously a Spanish name south of the border, but yeah, that's a man's name for sure. That's a cool name. What's up, Andreas? I like how he picked up on that. He's like, he's talking about me like I'm a female. Oh, yeah. So we said hi to Ginger. No, Ginger is a girl. She's a female. Gingy. She doesn't really like the cell phone. She's like so girly. She's so feminine. Ginger's the most feminine dog that I have ever. Oh, wow, Norway. Damn. I'm in Norway. Cute. Awesome. Cool, Norway. I've wanted to go to Norway. Scandinavian. I think I'm part, according to my ancestral DNA, I'm like part Scandinavian. That's why I'm like fucking 7 foot tall. I'm not 7 foot tall, but I'm 6 foot. 6 foot something. That's probably where I get my height from. So, yeah, Ginger's so feminine. She is the most feminine. She's very feminine. She's a very feminine dog. She's a little dog. She's super intelligent. So spoiled. She won't do anything you tell her to do. If you tell her to sit, like she will like jump on you or something. She does not. She just does whatever she wants, and she eats human food. She basically eats what I eat, so she eats super good. So if it stops raining, I'm gonna take her on a walk. Take her on a walk, and I'm gonna heat up some of that pizza. I gotta put that creamer up. Is anybody on here that has been on here since the beginning of my life? Okay. Then I'm not going to talk about it then. Okay, that's it. I think that's gonna be it for my life. I've been watching the Travel Channel lately. It's incredible. I watch the Travel Channel every night after work with Rick Steves, and he just goes all over Europe and the Middle East, and it's so informative. And yesterday, he was going over different eras of art, and it was awesome. Like, I learned so much. Hi, Jennifer. I learned so much from Rick Steve's travel channel. What's going on? Oh, just going live. Um, I had the day off, and I was just talking about how much I like living in the country, being born and raised in the city, and just made some coffee and talked a little bit on music stuff that I just released. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's a chill morning. I was just gonna, I don't know, take Ginger for a walk, but it's raining. It's really nice that it's raining. It's very like chill country. I live in North Arizona, so it's kind of rolling hills. It's it's not it's not mountains, but it's not desert. You know, it's country, and it's nice. So cooking channel is on. She's making some sort of salad, putting squash and greens with cranberries and some sort of sauce. I don't know. Doesn't look that good, honestly. That looks good. Lamb, like big lamb. And then we worked the green screen a little bit and checked out some pictures. Sorry, hold on. This is, what I'm watching. Just some random cooking channel. I guess that's what happens when you turn 40, you watch the travel channel and cooking channels. Ginger just went. That's her telling me I don't like the phone right now. I don't like the sound of the TV. It's getting too loud in here. I was relaxing. That's what that means when she goes. Jennifer says, I tried making chocolate chip cookies yesterday and I accidentally used salted butter and they came out like salty biscuits. Oh yeah. That sounds like salted biscuits. So they were kind of too crispy then, because biscuits could get pretty crispy. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, that sounds like difficult to make is chocolate chip cookies. It's an easy thing to eat, but to make chocolate chip cookies sounds a lot more difficult than it sounds. They were still good. I finished like half of it. Excellent. Nice. They're still good. She's like, they were still good though, and I ate all of them. When I get chocolate chip cookies, I get them at Costco, and I get the little plastic container of them. Oh, they were definitely crispy. They were super crispy, probably. And that's one of my things. Like when I get my chocolate chip cookies at Costco, sometimes they're not soft. And you can't tell because they're in a plastic container where you can't like put your finger in there and like feel how soft. Sometimes I literally try to jam my finger in there and like feel if one of the cookies soft. You could tell a little bit. I know it sounds intense, but you could tell if they're soft sometimes by looking at them. But sometimes you can't. And anyways, it's the worst when I come home and I usually buy 2 containers of these cookies and I open up a container and they're whatever, like $10 or something. And then I take my first bite out of the cookie, and when it's super hard, when the chocolate chip cookie's really hard, I'm just like, ugh, damn, got a bad container of cookies. And I still usually end up eating the entire container, but I will have maybe like 1 or 2 cookies like in the middle of the night versus having like the entire container in like 2 days. So the container will last like 2 weeks instead of 2 days. So Costco, if you're watching, you need to make sure those chocolate chip cookies are soft all the time, not just sometimes. Oh, we just got a new oven, so I've been baking. Oh, that's good. You got a new oven. Nice. Yeah, baking, that's like that's some hardcore cooking. Baking is very like, I think, time sensitive. I cook, but I don't bake. Yeah, I cook. Yeah, I cook like meat stuff. Meat stuff. I just, I'm more of like someone that would grill, and then I make like a lot of breakfasts, and I buy the thin meat when I go to the country market, and I just buy like um, just I'm not. I want to say I'm like a big on cooking, but I cook all the time. I mean, I've been told I'm a good cook, but I don't think I make anything like that, complicated. I make simple stuff. I like to cook with thin meats because they cook quickly. Um, I'll make like a quesadilla. That's what I mean by cooking. I'll put a bunch of cheese on a tortilla and then like put it in the microwave for a minute and then put some like green chilies on top. And to me, that's cooking. So. She says it's kind of hard since I don't really measure stuff, but they'll turn out good. Yeah, it turns out that's the cool thing about cooking. Cooking's like music, where you don't have to be really that good at an instrument to come up with something that sounds really cool. You don't have to be trained. You don't have to be a published songwriter. You could write music, play music by yourself or with your friends, and it could end up sounding pretty fun, even in a casual setting. Same with cooking. Cooking is, you could just have like 3 or 4 ingredients and could come up with something that tastes pretty good. And you could eat on it all day long. Instant noodles. Yep. Instant noodles, that's a real thing, man. That's keeping it real right there. Jennifer's talking about instant noodles. There was a time in life where I would get because there's a lot of different types of noodles, instant noodles you could get at the grocery store. I mean, I think there's like hundreds of different types, and some of the Japanese ones are pretty good. And they could get kind of, people think of instant noodles as being like $2 or $3, but some of those could get up to $6 or $10. And you open up the top and you just add hot water, and some of them it's like, damn, that's pretty good. The noodles are thick. There's like little chunks of meat and vegetables in there, and it's like $5.99. It's kind of like a legit little meal. Cup of noodles, yeah. Okay, so cup of noodles. Cup of noodles is like That's one of those things where I don't do cup of noodles because when I put the water, okay, here's the here's the thing about cup of noodles is you're supposed to heat the water up, boil the water, and then you add hot water in the cup of noodles, and then you put the top back on, and you put a fork on top of it or something, and then you let it sit for whatever 2 minutes, right? So that's how I make cup of noodles. But there's people out there, and I remember this girl made me a cup of noodles one time, and it freaked me out because she just opened it up, put room temperature water in it, and then put the whole thing in the microwave, the whole plastic thing. And I'm like, I'm not eating that. And she's like, it's fine. She's all, I've been doing this since I was a kid. It's totally fine. You could put this in the microwave. And it literally says, do not microwave on. Anyways. I did eat it. I remember I did eat it because I was hungry. Exactly. Is that microwave safe? It's not. You're not supposed to microwave that. And this girl, she put room temperature water in the cup of noodle and then microwaved it for 2 minutes and then served it up. She served it up. Yeah, but it's okay. So cup of noodles. If I do cup of noodles, I boil the water first, like the directions say. Put the hot water on. Put the lid on. Let it sit for a couple minutes, and then I put a little tapatio in there. I will. I'll throw some tap in there for sure. I'll put some tapatio in there or some Tabasco. And that's the only way I will do cup of noodles is with some Tabasco or tapatio. Yeah, it's in the instructions. I know. It's seriously in the instructions. Well, I'm sort of, I don't know. It's a day off, so I mean, I have to do something, but at the same time, I have to just chill out today. So whatever's on TV now, they're like running through the snow. This channel's great. I don't know if this is just in America. I know it's in California, but this is the PBS channel, and this is probably the best channel on TV. It's a public broadcast station. It's ran by donations only, and there's like no like corporate just negativity. It's all just like cooking stuff, travel channel. It's just all wholesome, positive TV watching. Yeah, PBS. I've been watching PBS since I was like a teenager. I mean, PBS is probably, absolutely the best channel on TV, by far. Like a lot of the other stuff, it's just too high energy, man. It's just too intense. I used to travel a lot. I just like Rick Steves' travel channel. You know what's funny about Rick Steves is he drinks like all the time on his show. I mean, he's always drinking. Like, doesn't matter where he's at. His face is like bright red. He's just drinking. It's just kind of funny. I've traveled a lot. I used to travel a lot. I got my passport reactivated, so I'm planning on going to maybe Europe or something. Jennifer says, I learned how to play Joy to the World on piano. I'm surprising my family on Christmas. That is excellent. That's very good. Yeah, that's Oh, that is very sweet. Have you been to Greece? No. I would definitely go to Greece. I want to. I really liked Greek mythology when I was a kid, and I want to go to a lot of those sites, um, and see the ruins. I would love to go to Athens. I'd love to go to Greece. I went to London. I've been to London a few times, and they have incredible museums, and the city is brilliant, as they say. Um, and when I went to London, I went for a while. I went for 6 weeks on one of the trips, and then 4 weeks on the second time I went was for 4 weeks, and the first time was for 6 weeks. So, I mean, that's when I travel somewhere, I like to go there for at least, like a month. Because really, the first week you're kind of just like settling in, and then it gives you time to kind of go do the tourist stuff that everyone does, and then you'll have like a couple down days, and then you could kind of, and then kind of travel like on the outskirts of where you're traveling, and it's just if you're gonna fly somewhere and go somewhere. I mean, if you're financially able and you have the time, you might as well try to stay for at least a month. Jennifer, are you from Greece? Do you live in Greece? Yeah, I usually just sleep during the holidays. Yeah, that's been the routine lately. Is sleeping all the time. You know, I'm definitely going to be probably working through the holidays, unfortunately. I just got a text. That's right. That's keeping it real right there. Zero energy to do anything or go anywhere. I love that. India, awesome. That's actually one place that I had my girlfriend in Portland. She not only visited India, she lived there for I think it was like 6 months or maybe even a year. But she lived near the ocean. Um, and she had all these incredible pictures of these like huge white bulls with like huge horns. Yeah, yeah. She lived there for a while, and she was young. She was like 20 when she went to India. And she had some pretty impressive pictures. I worked with her at the hotel, and we both done a lot of traveling. So it is. She was in the South. That's great that you know that. Yeah, I remember she said she was in South India. Yep. Yeah, I would like to go to India. Mm. I love Indian food. Um, in Portland, I lived in Portland for 5 years, and they have some really, really good Indian restaurants. People from India moving here, authentic Indian food. There was like a couple places that I frequented. Is that even a word? No. Yeah, I I would go to that one place by the Presbyterian Church. Um, they had really good sauce and really good bread. Um, and then I went to the other place that was like, around the corner. Um, yeah, there's two Indian places I went to in Portland. And then there were some Indian places on 23rd Street, but they seemed really expensive. So I didn't eat there. But It looked good. I mean, I walked by, I saw people eating there. I'm like, damn, that looks good, but they just had an expensive menu. Was she in Pondicherry? I don't know. I don't know the exact city she was in, but she was definitely studying Indian culture, and yeah. So I'm gonna heat my coffee up. I'll be back. Okay, I just heated up some of that pizza I made earlier. Oh, French used to be a French colony. There's even most of the signs there are in French. The architecture is kind of different. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've been actually. I want to go to Spain. That's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Spain. I don't know why. I've been wanting to go to Spain. I've been thinking about it for the last few months. I was gonna not tell anybody and just like go to Spain and post pictures on Instagram, but I'm just. Trevor Six Wright is my Instagram. Trevor Six, like the number, right? Let me write it out for you guys. Trevor Six Right. Is that backwards? Probably doesn't even. Anyways, that's my Instagram. That's my Instagram. Trevor Six Right. So, and it's gonna be an hour and 2 minutes. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go have dinner. Oh, that's right. It's probably nighttime in India. That's great. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Enjoy your dinner, and thank you for the follow. So that's it. I think that concludes my live. I didn't really talk about anything I wanted to. Freaking, I almost called her Jennifer. I almost just called Ginger Jennifer. Jennifer, is that your human name? Okay. You guys have a great day.